This Toyota Tacoma is absolutely filthy. So in this video, we're going to do a test. We're going to spray a pre-wash solution on one door, pressure wash both doors off, and compare the results. Will it get more of that grit and tar and debris buildup off to make for a safer contact wash, or do nothing at all? Alright, let's get nice and close in here so you can get a real good view and see just how dirty this Tacoma is. Man, oh man. You can see the finger marks where they close the doors. That kind of resembles the white that this should be, and man, it's not even close. The bottom of the doors, just filthy. The amount of grit that's in the Tacoma emblem. Now, I had a comment on another video where I used this same solution, sprayed it on, pressure washed, and this person said I would have got the exact same results without the pre-spray. So I think this vehicle is going to be a real good test to see if that's accurate or not. Now I've gone ahead and pumped up my pump sprayer, and I'm going to give this a nice healthy dose. I like to start at the bottom and work my way up to the top. Everybody does it differently, but whenever I'm using a pre-wash solution, this is how I like to do it. I prefer to have the last of the product that I spray at the top and let gravity do its thing and allow it to keep working as it works its way down the panel, rather than starting at the top, finishing at the bottom, then everything at the top is halfway down before I even get to the bottom. Now I'm going to give this about 30 seconds to dwell and then pressure wash this off. I'm going to start at the back door and then do the front door, working my way towards the front. This is going to ensure that none of our pre-wash solution is going to get sprayed onto the back door to ensure that our test does not get compromised and we get a nice clear 50-50 shot to see if there's any difference at all. Now after we finish rinsing this off, we're going to go into my office and have a little discussion. I'm going to tell you what this product is and give you some tips on how to use it, when you should and shouldn't use it, and what to look for to keep yourself out of trouble. I think it's safe to say it worked. Look at that difference. Wow. Let's bring you in for a close-up and see just what's left over on the panel, and oh man. Now let's get nice and close in here. Now you can see there's still some heavier contamination left over, but I would say, comparing the front to the back door here, that is about 90% of that Canadian debris and traffic film gone, and that's without even touching it. Now I want you to put yourself in this position and ask yourself a question, and let me know in the comments. This is your Tacoma, you like to take really good care of it, and you gotta wash it. Which side do you feel more comfortable washing? So what product did I use for a pre-wash? Well, it's called Dark Fury from Superior Products, and I'll have it linked down in the description. Now as far as wheel cleaners go, it's one of the most cost-effective and dilutable wheel cleaners that I've tried. It comes in at $24.39 US for a gallon, and it dilutes 4-to-1. Sometimes I even use it at 5-to-1, and I haven't really noticed a difference, and I've seen a lot of people even use it at 10-to-1 with great results. So at $24.39 a gallon, diluting it at the recommended dilution ratio of 4-to-1, that gives you 5 gallons of ready-to-use product for basically $25. So that's $5 a gallon for a great wheel cleaner and bug cleaner. I love products that give me value. Being able to use it for more than one task has saved me money by not having to stock another product. Now, as you could tell in this video, it works great for road traffic film, but it's also really good at cleaning floor mats. Running boards, I'll use it on. Door jambs, I'll spray it in there and you can pretty much just pressure wash it out. It's a very versatile product. My tablet with my notes, the screen just went out on me, so give me 1 second. I'll get this up here again so I know what I want to talk about. It also has built-in clinging properties, which allows it to give it a longer dwell time, especially on vertical surfaces. So like I sprayed it on the door panel, it takes its time to come down instead of something that's a thinner viscosity that washes away really quickly. That's also another reason why it's really great at bugs. When you spray it on the front grille, it works its way down and breaks the bugs up really easily. And that cleaning ability gives you extra dwell time to break down all that brake dust on your wheels. Now I've heard stories about people running into issues with this product, and I want to get into that. But before I do, I want to say that if you found this video helpful and you've learned anything at all, you better hit that like and subscribe button. I've got a ton of tips and tricks videos that I've got coming out, and you don't want to miss those, trust me. So what are some of the issues that people are having with this product? Well, from what I've seen in comments and Facebook groups, people are saying that they've stained paint, they've stained wheels, concrete, and discolored plastic trim. Now, Superior Products says Dark Fury is safe on paint and factory aluminum wheels, but not to use it on uncoated polished aluminum wheels. As a general rule of thumb, I always use caution with any kind of aftermarket wheel, do a test spot, and even matte wheels. I usually don't use it on it. For aftermarket and matte wheels, I usually use Brake Buster because it's not very strong, so it's not really going to cause much damage. Now, I think the reason people could be having issues with this product is either not diluting it properly and using it too strong, or letting it dry on the surface. I personally haven't run into any issues with this, but one thing that I always do that I didn't do in this video is I always pre-wet the surface, I pre-wet the ground, and I've never had any problems. I didn't do it in this video because I wanted you to see just how effective the product was without diluting it at all with any water on the surface, and you can see from the final result, like, I didn't have any issues. It looked great. Still needed to be hand washed, but much better than what it was beforehand. Superior Products says that this product is safe on plastics. I try to avoid plastics personally. It is a high pH, and like any high pH cleaner, you may not cause any damage the first time you use it on plastic, but like with repeated usage, you're going to end up drying and discoloring the plastic. Take drive-through car washes, for example. I had one customer with the Tesla Model 3, brand new, brought it in for a ceramic coating. They haven't even washed it yet. They did, as like a courtesy for me, they brought it through a drive-through car wash just to clean it up, and it discolored all of the trim around the edge of the windows. So yeah, I had to clean that up. Those car wash chemicals are strong. This chemical is strong. When I use it as a pre-wash, I always do top of the door down. I don't go above the windows, onto the windows, onto the roof. Yeah, and I haven't run into any issues with that. And again, if you have plastic trim along the bottom of the door or in the front of the grill, that's why I just give it a pre-wet first before spraying this product on and letting it dwell. So how often should you use Dark Fury as a pre-wash like I did? In all honesty, if you're maintaining your vehicle regularly, you shouldn't really be using it like this. I use this on vehicles that I haven't seen in a long time or through the winter that are really hammered. It's a strong cleaner. If you're cleaning it once a week, once every 2 weeks, it shouldn't be that bad that you need to take this drastic of a step to clean it. The other time I would not recommend using this product is if your car is ceramic coated. If you have a ceramic coating, you already know most of the stuff just rinses off easily. If you don't have a ceramic coating, you're missing out, honestly. By getting a ceramic coating, you're already making your life much easier to clean and maintain your vehicle. Using a pre-wash like this on the paint is gonna probably do more harm in degrading your coating over time than it is any good to clean it. The only time I would really recommend doing this on a ceramic coated vehicle is if it's been completely neglected, like you haven't washed it in a year or something like that, then yeah, sure, go ahead. But yeah, it's not something that you need to do regularly. Watch this video. This is a truck that's been driven around through the winter here in Canada. It's filthy. It's got my most popular ceramic coating on it, and just look at how easily it rinses off. All that's really left on there now is just a thin film that you hand wash and you'll take it off. That is the benefit of having a ceramic coating. It just makes your life so much easier. Now I have a question for you. I want to know, have you tried Dark Fury before? If you have, what was your experience like?